Maurice Kirya, you just finished a 23-concert tour of Africa, which climaxed in a part of Africa in Paris, which is called the New Morning in the 10th. What lessons do you draw reflecting on this grueling experience?
Well, now that you call it an experience, I would say experience is the best teacher. You see, when you're practicing to go to play a concert, you know what you want the people to hear. But because of the different kind of crowds, you realize that people react differently to different songs and different body language and different speeches. So being on tour has really trained us on how to deal with different crowds. And that's something that I think all artists need to experience. I've been lucky to see so many different crowds in West Africa, and I feel like I've been in a classroom, a very big one in the West.
Maurice Kirya, you've won this Discoveries Award, Découverte, which is from a radio station which is much better known in French-speaking Africa than English-speaking Africa. For you, what does this prize, this award, represent?
This award doesn't only inspire me and my band, but the people in my country who were just like me, people who are in the garages practicing to cross borders. This award has helped me cross the border to a wider horizon into the Francophone world, which we realize that they want to know everything about Uganda, but there is no exact bridge. So I saw this as a big opportunity for me to borrow the culture from Uganda and spread it all over the world and all over Africa. So it means inter-border connections to me.
You're responsible for this new style called the Moyo, which is a mixture of Afro soul, R&B, hip-hop, and local Ugandan rhythms. Tell me first of all about those rhythms in detail.
I come from a very musical family. My brother is a rapper, and another brother is a dancehall reggae artist.
That's the fault of your mother.
Yeah, and my mother loves blues, and she listens to Abbas and Frank Sinatra. And my dad was strictly Africando from Congo. So being the youngest, I was always in the shadow. So I learned so much from everyone. But when I sang, I wanted to know what is it really that is my uniqueness. I didn't want to just think of myself as a genre. And over 10 years, I realized that the more I kept experimenting, I was coming up with something, but of course I credit a lot my band because they play all the ideas that we come together with. And we realized we had created sort of a soul music, which the word Moyo explained it better, Ugandan soul music, which making it soul definitely has a Western influence of jazz, R&B, hip-hop.
What does it mean, Moyo?
Moyo means soul.
And what is the African part of Moyo?
Moyo, if in
Ugandan part.
Yeah, the Ugandan part, Moyo. If you say Moyo, everyone will connect it to soul and spirit. But what's so beautiful about it that if you go to Kenya and say Moyo, they think of heart. If you go to Rwanda and say Moyo, they think of heart. And I was very surprised to go to Dakar to find out that things like Malaika, what I sing about, they call angel Malaka. So some of these words are very connected in some of the countries. People associate with it.
Again, what's the African part rhythmically of Moyo?
It's more on the vocal tonations, and the vocal tonations which, when you hear the singing style, as much as so many has been borrowed from different genres, you do hear the traditional way of accenting vocal tonations.
Maurice, let me put you on the spot. Can you illustrate
well, you got
that?
Me. I'll make it even better, I think. How about this? Leka leka nze nengenda njabayimbira nga siwera engula emitima bagitwalira mu buveera bafuuyirira bugalo babeere balamu enkeera leka nze nengenda njabayimbira nga siwera engula emitima bagitwalira mu buveera bafuukirira bugalo babeere balamu enkeera. So it's something to do with the tongue twisting, the vocal tonations, which definitely when you listen to it, you can tell there's a wide influence of R&B, jazz, but keeping the local way of a tone thing we call the gono. There's a straight way of singing, and you hear people in Uganda singing, it's a shakiness in the voice that when we use it and borrow it with R&B and jazz, we get that kind of feeling.